In this short video, we're going to be talking about the use of say and the use of tell with noun clauses. Let's talk about the use of say with noun clauses first. So here's a sentence. The student said that the textbook was too expensive to buy. So we have the subject, the student, and then the verb said, and then we have the noun clause, that the textbook was too expensive to buy. Here's the second sentence. She said that she was too busy to study. So we have she, subject, said, the verb, and then we have the noun clause, that she was too busy to study. So the pattern here is that when we use say with a noun clause, we do not include an indirect object. We simply write the noun clause. So in other words, after the verb say, we just write the noun clause. Let's compare that with the use of tell with noun clauses. So here's an example sentence. The instructor told the students that the quiz would be on Wednesday. So here we have the subject of the main clause, the verb told, and then we have the indirect object, the students, and then we have the noun clause, that the quiz would be on Wednesday. Here's another example. The students told the teacher that they needed more time to study. So again, we have a subject, we have the verb told, we have an indirect object, teacher, and then we follow that with the noun clause. So the rule here, or the pattern here, is that when we use the word tell with a noun clause, or to introduce a noun clause, we usually include an indirect object before the noun clause. And that indirect object is who's hearing the information in the noun clause. So in this first example, it's the students that are hearing the information that's in the noun clause here, that's being told to them by the instructor. And in the second sentence, the teacher is the one that is hearing the information in the noun clause. Now let's talk about some common errors. So this first sentence, he said me that he studied yesterday. We can't use the word said here with an indirect object. So there are two ways we can fix this. We can either say he said that he studied yesterday. We take out the me. Or we can say he told me that he studied yesterday. Either of these are correct, but this is not correct. Here's another example. The teacher told that the school is closed until December. Remember that when we use tell, we need to have the indirect object. So again, there's two ways to correct this. We can, first of all, add an indirect object. The teacher told the students, indirect object, that the school is closed until December. Or the teacher said that the school is closed until December. One or the other. These two are correct. This one is not correct. So the use of say and tell with noun clauses is as simple as that.